Oi, hey, a happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Lord have mercy. Um, I just didn't know what else to do with myself, so I'm just coming down to color. Just got home from my last meeting. I was trying to figure out what I really wanted to do and what I really should do, and there's some stuff I need to do from that meeting. A whole lot of stuff, and I need a break. That's all I can say. I started coloring in here and it was like I was debating should I go live? Nah, should I go live? I don't know. Should I go live? Yeah, go ahead. I just oh man, my brain is just so full. It's so full. And it was interesting because this morning I was watching listening to a video, one of those, I don't know what you call them. Is this channel Atmospheres of Grace? Then they give like Bible scriptures and talk about different topics. It's almost kind of inspirational, speaking in good background. Hey Trinity, thank you. And they usually help me like focus and think about my situations and keep it centered on what really matters and all that. And I was listening to one about anxiety. It was kind of funny because I says, "Well, I'm not really anxious. I see a lot of anxiety around me, but I'm not really anxious. But let me listen to it anyway." And it's a good thing I listened to it because it was preparation for what I was about to go through. Oh my gosh! Um, I have so much to think about, and I didn't need extra stuff to think about. But the thing is, this meeting happened at a very timely. It was very timely, and so I know it was. I know it was basically, use that, churchy term, God ordained. But oh man, now it gives me so much that I have to do. I'm like, mm. And not really like fun stuff and talking about things that aren't really fun to talk about. But yeah, so got that to do. And if God prepared me for it, told me don't be anxious about it, then that's the mindset I need to have. And so, I guess that's what we'll be doing. Find a way to do it without being anxious. Um, yeah. Didn't get much else done today but meetings. And yes, I just want to color. It's the only thing I can think of right now. I've been working on this obviously. And how certain things got certain colors is because I started off with one and then I was like, I don't think I like that, or I don't know if I like that. Yeah, this originally was like green. Somehow I got it to this color. I'd kind of like this one to be that same color, but I don't know. I don't remember, even though I just did it today, how I got it to be this color. I think I may have erased some of the green out, and I may need to do that with this side, but then I may just leave it the way it is. I went over it with a Prismacolor, this color, and I think I probably need another one of these pencils. That's going to go in my cart at Blick because, yeah, it seems like I use it a lot. Orange mineral. But, yeah, I need to do something so my brain doesn't hurt, or just to kind of get in a calm mode because, sorry. That meeting had me thinking about all kinds of stuff that, like, it's like, oh, it hurts, it hurts. And so, yeah. I have some things I have to do as a result of that meeting that, like, it's going to be kind of challenging for me to compile, but I'm going to do it, obviously. I also have another part of that I have to do that I actually have a deadline for. Um, the deadline is in November, so I got to get cracking on that. And I almost thought about doing it when I got home, but I'm going to wait until probably tomorrow or Thursday to do it, to start that ball rolling. But I mean, it's kind of a good thing, but it's also frustrating or something. I don't know. I got to talk to the Lord about it, about how I'm feeling about it all. So, and I still have to go vote. I almost did. I was going to do it on Monday, but then I kind of thought, you know what? I got more time next week than I have this week. And I also have more time. If I go tomorrow, I could go tomorrow, maybe. But then I'm feeling kind of strange for some reason about voting early here where I live. I don't know. I don't know where that's coming from, but I'm just gonna follow how the Holy Spirit leads me for when to go. Um, yeah, just so much going on. So I just kind of wanna chill. So I'm using Lightfast Derwent Lightfast pencils, and I wound up using some of the Derwent Chroma Flows on here too. And I forgot how nicely the Chroma Flows work in the mythographic books. So I'm not throwing the what do you call them, Chroma Flow pencils in the trash yet. Well, I'm not doing that at all, but um, I think I was talking kind of bad about them the other day, but no, they definitely have a place. So, whew, child, I need something to like not think about this entire day so far. No thinking. Turn my brain off. Go immerse myself into something that I don't have to think so hard. I'm done with thinking today. Well, I think I am, but I'm probably going to wind up. Is there one thing I have to do for work tomorrow, before work tomorrow? There might be. So I'm going to have to go do a little run through just to see if there's anything I need to do to prepare for tomorrow. And I actually just thought of one thing just now. Oh, where is that? Ouch. Oh, that hurts. I gotta find that. I don't know what that is. Oh, mother. Yeah, so my brain is a little fried. Just so, where is that? You know what? That's probably why I didn't take it with me yesterday. It's because it wasn't easy to find. Now I don't know where it is. I'm gonna have to search my house for that. Probably tonight. Because I really need to take that with me. So I'm noticing that the Derwents are going, the Lightfast are kind of, they're nice because they're darkening some of the spots in here. I actually used one in here too. That color, Nightshade, I think it's called. I really like that color. Or maybe I just used the violet. So that's what I've been doing because I felt like the page was starting to look too pale with all the, I don't know. And I needed him to stand out more. So I went in on him and like kind of darkened some of the wood. I got umpteen colors here in the wood. I've got a little bit of red. I've got, browns, and then I've got like an orange, a little bit of orange, and then a little bit of this orange mineral. just a touch, just to kind of make it pop a little bit. And it's just so busy. The page is so busy. It was kind of hard for me to see what the heck is going on in it. And I have to try and remember what brown I used on the wood originally, so I can use it again. I think I put it away. But, wow. You know, a few months ago when I was hearing the Lord tell me the landscape is changing. And I was like, okay. Yeah, the landscape is changing. Nope, you didn't miss anything. I'm just running my mouth and looking for a pencil. I think it must be this one. Is it this one? Terracotta? I think this is probably it. So, yeah, the landscape is changing, and I gotta. When I was a teenager and I was in school band, we took a trip to Boston, and we were on, the train or subway or whatever, the city, the subway thing. And, it was like a big group of us. And so we're all standing, on it and stuff. It was like standing room only, pretty much. And so we started turning a corner. The train started turning a corner. And suddenly I found that my legs were like, one leg was on one side, one leg was on the other. There was like this accordion kind of turn thing for when the train turns. I was standing right on the turn where the train thing expands so that it will, the train will turn. And so my leg was on one side, one in one train, and then the other leg was in the other one. And I had to jump over really quick because it's like, oh my gosh, it's splitting. I'm gonna split in two. And had to watch where my feet were. That the landscape is changing, but I just have to, make sure my feet are together, standing in the spot I need to be standing in, which was with the rest of the group. And I kind of feel like that's, kind of what I got to do now with everything that's changing. Just make sure I'm standing where the Lord wants me to be, and it'll be okay. Yeah, and I kind of have been in that mode, but like after like today, it's kind of just feeling like, whoa, this is really like kind of a big one. And it's like, well, it's no big deal. God already knew we were coming to this new place. But I gotta, so it's not new to him. And he was preparing me for it. So I need to rest in that and just do what I need to do and make sure I'm standing in the right place, because it will come together. Just like just like how I have these braces, was what happened when I got them, and I didn't even know I was going to get them, and I wasn't even sure that I needed them. And I had been thinking about braces for like probably 6 months, and, just kind of casually thinking about it and not knowing that I really did need them. And then the thing happened with my tooth splitting in three places down to the root, and how long it took for me to find out that that's what had happened, and then finding out that happened because my teeth were moving, and going to having well, it was a long process, but going through the process then of finding somebody to extract my tooth, and finding that person, and right next to that person was one of the orthodontists that I had actually contacted for a consultation that hadn't gotten back to me 6 months earlier. And when the guy that extracted my tooth was awesome, best person ever I could have gone to, and explained everything to me. And we talked about like replacements for that tooth that I lost, because it was like, it was like split 3 ways. I'd been walking around with it for 3 months. It was infected. I didn't have an abscess, but it was infected, and I guess I got a strong constitution. I kept thinking I had a sinus infection and all this other stuff, and it turns out that's what it was. But anyway, after a conversation, and I'm doing research, I found out, like, well, if you don't get a replacement, for teeth that are missing, your jaw will collapse. There's a possibility that your jaw will collapse. Now, I'm only going to have one tooth, but it's also a tooth that's very crucial to eating. And I can't eat on that side of my mouth right now still. So I had decided, after I did some research, I want an implant. I just want one tooth implant to replace it. And so, when we were having the conversation and stuff after I had my tooth extraction, or before I had my extraction, actually, we talked, because he had asked me, what do you want to do with, after I take out that tooth? And so we had that whole conversation. He was the one that told me, like, that your jaw can actually collapse and things like that, and whatever, whatever, whatever. And I'd already seen an example of how, things with your teeth can affect the rest of your body because of what, happened, that, like, I didn't even know it was a tooth thing. So he explained to me about the dental implants, and I was telling him that I didn't think I wanted, like something that I put in and take out because of how my back teeth are. And he was like, yeah, I kind of agree with you. And so we talked about the implant. He showed me tons of things. And he was really informative, really explaining things. And I think he was kind of surprised and kind of happy that, like, I kind of was following along with him, and thinking about it a lot and critically thinking and asking questions. He was really good. Anyway, so when I got the tooth extracted, well, he told me what the plan was. So then we would extract the tooth, and then after that, heals up. They'll check back, and after that heals up, then they would put in do a bone graft to make sure that that it will be able to hold the thing, that the screw that they put in to hold the implant in, because you don't want to get that implant and then have it fall out. That would be bad. Um, and then so then I went back for the bone graft after that had healed. The extraction had healed, and I asked him at that point. I said, if I'm gonna have, hey, TaylorMade, if I'm gonna have orthodontic work, should I have it done before I get this implant or after? And he said, wow. She goes, it's a good thing you asked. He goes, you should have it before, because after, you don't want to be moving your teeth when you have a prosthetic tooth in there, because, that's just going to mess up the prosthetic tooth. I was like, oh, okay. So he said, he told me everything, like gave me all the details on the preparation for the implant and all that kind of stuff. Because all he does is put in the screw for it. And then I have to go to a dentist to actually pick out and have the implant installed. And so I said, okay. And so he told me all that. And then he says, so just let me know, and let me know what dentist that, when it comes time, let me know what dentist you're going to work with so I can tell them how, the screw is installed and all of that kind of stuff when I do that. He was really good. Anyway, so I walk out the door thinking, okay, well, I need to find an orthodontist. Right in the door, right on the other side of his, is that orthodontist that I had done that, asked for a consultation for 6 months earlier, when I was kind of thinking about maybe getting, actually it was more, might have been more than 6 months, but anyway, that I was when I was thinking about maybe getting braces. Um, and I mean, they still hadn't gotten back to me from all that time ago that I had asked for the consultation. While I walked right in the office after walking out of the one for the extraction, I talked to the receptionist and said that, I'd kind of like you know I want to get, I think I want to get braces, and I want to talk to someone, get a consultation. I got in that week. Actually, it was like the next day. And then compared to like me still having that thing from 6 months ago, they never got to me. It wasn't time then, but it was time when I got it. And it's kind of like the door was made for me. Kind of like when you drive right into a parking spot, when like you come right into a parking lot and there's a spot right there for you, you drive right into it. That's what it was like. So that was kind of a sign to me to like, you just, if you wait on the Lord, He'll make the way for you. He'll make it. Don't worry about it. He'll make the way. And so that's kind of what I have to do with all the stuff I got in all these meetings today. That I don't have to worry about it. Things will happen as they're supposed to happen. I just have to listen, do the work, watch and wait, and make sure my feet are on the right side of the train. Hey, Mandy. So there's like my little story for myself to remind myself, it's good. He sees the other side of this already, and he knows where I'm going to end up. It's a good place, and I just gotta listen and do what I need to do. It just feels heavy when you think about it. When I think about it, though, but I'm also the type of person, I don't really like change, but change is inevitable. You're not going to get away from change. So be anxious for nothing. And that's what I was thinking about when I saw that one video this morning that was up there. And I was thinking, do I want to listen to this? I don't really need to listen to this. Do I want to listen to this? And then I listened to it. And I was thinking beforehand how I would say, it doesn't say be anxious for everything. The scripture says be anxious for nothing. It doesn't say be anxious for some things, but then not these things. But do be anxious about these things. No, it doesn't say that either. It says be anxious for nothing. 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 No exceptions. And I tell myself that whenever I feel like I'm getting anxious about something, be it could be very small. It's like, nah, you're not supposed to do that. Don't be doing that. You don't have to do that. I feel like Foxy now because I'm coloring and I'm giving but anyhow, yes I do. Yes I do. So yeah. So that's where I'm at today. It's funny how you get a little bit of information and how it totally changes your entire day. You know? And like I said, it's not anything bad. It's just kind of labor intensive and life changing. Well, let's put it that way. And there is a level of uncertainty to it too, so that part. So just gotta get my mind right. Just like I had to try and do before I started coloring this page. And I'm still feeling like, what the heck is going on in this page? I don't know. I don't know. It's like, oh no, I've arrived at the place I always arrive in these mythographic books. Oh wow. Inevitable. Where suddenly, the problem was the background. I'm looking at the background and I was like, I have no idea what to do with the background. And then I started doing one thing and I kind of sat back and looked at it and said, I don't know that I like that. So then I started doing more. I was like, well, and then it just kept going from there. So, in any case, I guess it'll be like, finished at some point. I don't know. I feel like I want to push through with it, even if I am uncertain about some things with it, that I should just push through. I just want to push through because it doesn't matter what it looks like in the end anyway, right? I don't know. It's a coloring page and I colored it. It's But I find when I look at backgrounds, I'm trying to think of like balance, how to balance out the image. Um, and it's hard for me to figure that out ahead of time, how that would happen when it's just white space there. So I may actually try, well, this doesn't have that much of a background, but I think what I may do next time I do a mythographic page that has a lot of background, excuse me, is I might color the background first and see how that goes. Um, why is it that it doesn't seem like any of them have as much as this one? Because, well, what's going on with that cat? Don't be messing with my cats now. Oh, they look weird. I don't know if I like that. What are you doing with them cats? I like that cat. Ooh, I like this page. Hey, Ivy. So, we're just going to see what happens. I don't know if I feel like coloring in another book or not. I'm kind of feeling like I don't want to give up on this page. I want to keep going as far as I can until I'm not, until it's, until nothing is clicking for me anymore. But I feel like things are still clicking with me, even though the page may not look like it. Um, there's still stuff in here to do. What am I doing with that part? I may make that blue. But then I gotta figure out what to do with that. This is the problem. I wonder if this will. I don't know. Oh. Ooh, husband is down there choking. What the heck? Choking and sneezing. Be anxious for nothing. Be anxious for nada. Nada. I can't remember what I used on that. Oh, there they are. That's what I used. Oh, and I was thinking I wanted to use Prismacolors because of their waxiness, but Let's try this in here. Oh, I still gotta eat dinner. Didn't get home till like 4 o'clock. And it's raining. I didn't know it was supposed to rain. And they're saying it's supposed to be 80 degrees on Halloween up here in October. That's like never, like 80. That's crazy. I'm going to double check the weather, but that's what my husband said. It's supposed to be 80 degrees. It'd be good for trick or treating. Not good for me, though. It's not going to help me get used to cooler weather. Also, no air conditioners in now. They're all away. And I was supposed to get my Mermaids and Other Creatures book today, but it's raining, and I hope they have it in a good packaging, or they wait till tomorrow, because I don't want that getting wet. That would suck. Uh-oh, it says deliver today. Uh-oh, be right back. Let me double check. I might need to. There she is. It was in a box, and my husband had brought it in. I didn't even hear them come by. So I'm gonna pick a page, and I'm gonna use the primer on it. Maybe I'll do that tonight to get ready for the next coloring challenge. Yeah, the weather is wild. It's like 80 degrees in October. It's like, it's been going down to like the 30s. So, and I think it was only as high as like, was it even 50 yesterday? Not even 40 something. So to go from that to 80, so that's a lot. So I wish I could envision my backgrounds before coloring. I don't know. That's something that I have not really been able to do yet. And I think that would help me a lot. But I don't know. And the times that I have colored the background first haven't really been, to me, haven't really been successful. Like I kind of felt, I didn't feel like it was a, uh, so, because I mean, I can color it in with a color, but then then I always feel like I'm kind of hemmed in by what I use for the rest of the page. And sometimes I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling what colors I feel go with what I colored the background. So that's kind of, so I hesitate to color my backgrounds first. And then I don't have, the skill with using, all the sparkly things and all the ways that people can decorate their, I don't have that kind of thing in me, or I don't know how to do that. So yeah, it just something I gotta learn, I guess. Okay, man, I feel like I need another day off to recover from today. I need to recover. I need some recovery time. I'm not getting any though. Hmm. Could do some music. I really gotta figure out what to eat. I could make soup. Sheep. Oh. What do we have? What's minimal house? That might be too much. We'll find out. Oh yeah, it's like oh, it's ambient. Nah, I'm gonna wind up going with lo-fi. I can't help it. Or is it chill hop? Where's the Where's the one where my favorite song is? Might be the chill hop. So you gonna eat dinner alone, or wait till he gets home? Okay, that's making it look green. We don't want green. This is too. This is. Oh, that's a Prismacolor. Didn't like it too much. That was kind of sloppy. Hmm. Okay, we gotta take it out of the green zone. How are we gonna do that? I think I gotta put brown in there or something. Or I'll just erase it. Worst case scenario, erase it. I'm just doing way too much. Yay! Now, they're definitely different from Prismas, but you may want to try and use them like together and see what happens. But I like using the color when I'm using like more like things on Amazon paper or kind of light paper, lightweight paper. I suppose this is okay. It's over on this side, so if it's darker, might not matter. Oh. So if anybody wants to know how I wind up with my colors, this is how. Total accident. And a lot of accidents along the way. A lot of accidents. I'd like to kind of be better about that, to be honest. But for now, it is what it is. Oh, he's still choking. Trisket got him. Should I make that blue? I think I kind of have to make that turquoise without the green. Without the greenness to it. Just make it real turquoise. Sometimes your eyes get numb, to what you're coloring, and you just really can't see it anymore. It's kind of almost where I feel like I'm there, but I don't feel like I'm there to the point where I can't keep coloring, I guess. Because it's kind of like, well, we're not going to undo any of this. It already is what it is. Oh, that's the mushroom stem. I just realized that. Oh, that's good. Yeah, they do have some really pretty colors in those colors pencils. Pretty. Child. I figured in a way it might not matter that the colors are kind of chaotic in here because I feel like the character's kind of chaotic. I wish you would drink some water. It's still cough. I went downstairs. I was gonna get him some, and he's like, "No, no, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good." I should have just gotten it anyway. Hmm. Yeah, these graphic pages, they are a challenge for me. They most definitely are. Although this one was a lot easier, I think, um, than the aviary book so far. Well, I'm only coloring one, but it seems like, I don't know. It's those birds, and having to color all those feathers was really kind of overwhelming. I never knew. It's like I had to get like in the right zone to color all those feathers because I don't know. It's just they were different. Ooh, I got a headache. I'm so surprised. Ooh, ooh, that sounds good. We're all coming to your house, Mandy. We'll try to leave a little bit for your husband. Let me turn this down. That's loud. Does this change how it? Oh, it's different. Let me see. Let me put the chat on. There we go. Overlay, so I can get rid of this. I do think we're reaching like home stretch here. Something I want to do with his face. It's like I need more definition to his face, and I want some like light and dark in it. And I erased some of it out to get some light there, but I feel like I need more definition in his face. And I wanted to make it two-tone, but because we just have a side view, I couldn't quite split it, and his face is always split from the color his clothes are. And I kind of wanted to make his face one side yellow, one side purple, but then I was like, no, it's got to be like his clothes. So, thus the extra aquaness of things. Okay, why isn't that? What happens if I do that? Why isn't it scrolling all the way down? That's weird. I can't have that. Oh. I need glasses for that part. So where was it going? Oh, I'm trying to go in here, but I don't know if I can see that well enough. His nose. There we go. Yeah, so these light fast, just like the what do you call them? The Karen Dash, good for like getting that detail in after. Okay, where are we? Am I sick of this yet? What is that? There's more. Um, I don't know what color to do the underside of the mushrooms. Not sure. I need to put these back. This is going to seam. Such a busy page. Good lord. I could just make them brown, right? Or brown and beige. This is brown. Can I line them well enough? Well, let's see underneath first. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll eat some noodles for dinner with that, with some kale and spinach and my chicken broth. I felt like I didn't want another whip. I don't want to have another incomplete page, before going on to the mermaids and other sea creatures. So I think that's part of why I'm like pushing through on this. I don't want to have another whip. Hey, Mary! That sweater. Wow, that sweater you crocheted is like beautiful. And what you did with the sleeves, that was awesome. I couldn't compliment it as much as I was feeling it. I didn't know how to put that into words in the comment on your page. But yeah, that was really beautiful. I wonder, I kind of want a slight orange tint to this. This is kind of what? Let's see. This is so smoochy. When I got home, all I could feel like I didn't really. I think beyond the meetings, I didn't like one meeting was like specifically for work, and I didn't really beyond that. I didn't get any other work done today, any work, and it kind of, that has me feeling a little bit of kind of weighty. I noticed that as I was listening, I was like, "Oh my gosh, she did that all by herself." I was like, "Wow." So did you just like attach the sleeves using by crocheting them to it, or did you crochet each piece and then sew it together like with a sewing machine? Either way is awesome. That is really a beautiful sweater. I like the colors too. Okay, Shroom, I guess that's you. That's what we're doing here. Do too much with that, it's gonna start looking muddy. I don't want it to be muddy. And now that I think about it, I'm gonna do these guys. Yeah, I've been up since 3:30. Maybe that's part of my problem. I've been up since 3:30 this morning. I couldn't help it. I was like wide awake and I just got up. Like, just get up. So I did, and I started working right away as soon as I got up. I don't know. Oh wow. Okay. And then I heard you're gonna block it, and that's something I've never known how to do with a sweater because I've knitted some sweaters, um, just a few, like what, like maybe four, um, and I didn't know how to block at all, so I don't know what happened to them after I gave them away. I gave three of them I gave away. One was one I made for myself, and it got kind of stretched all out of proportion, but then I didn't really care. It's kind of wore it like that anyway. We didn't have the internet then. I couldn't search how to block it. I suppose I could have gone to the library, but to find out. But oh, we have to do the stem. I forgot. I want the stem to be off white. And anybody, if you want to know what I'm talking about, you want to go to Mary's channel and check out her sweater. Um, how can I do this? I can do it this way, I guess. Let me do it this way. Whoop. Don't drop anything. And I knew it. Oh, there we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We came up with it. There she is. And share. Copy. This is Mary's sweater. Why am I making that noise? I have no idea. No idea at all. Why does it feel so funny in there? What are you doing in there that you're making all that racket? With that weird resistance. I suppose I could go over. I could use a gel pen to put in the spots. But I think I'm going to use pencil. I seem to be getting the right color I want out of this. I almost feel like I want to finish the page tonight, but I don't know if that's possible. But if we get close, that would be good. Is that a leaf or the mushroom? Welcome to the brown pencil. Some of that smearing to happen. Just a little bit. Okay, a little too much on this side. To the top, I want purple. I want purple. It should be green. Well, green would take 2 colors. Purple would take 1. But I guess we're going for the turquoise. What is that? Oh, that's actually that. Shoot. We didn't know. We didn't know. Brown down here. Maybe that's what I'll do. Brown at the bottom. This is Mythographic Cosmic Spirit. Oops. This is the one we were doing a color along in. No, well, we were doing basically a mythographic book color along, and we each had, I think we each had different books. Excuse me, we didn't all have the same one. I don't know. I'm almost thinking I like Fabiana's pictures better, but it's too soon for me to tell. But even as I think of how some of her other pictures are, and some of them where I saw like they had a really thick outline to them, but thinking about that now, that doesn't really, in my mind, it doesn't bother me too much because I'm thinking, well, I can color over the line with acrylic marker or something if it's too dark. So I don't know. We'll see what happens if we get there. Maybe I'll use another mythographic book and color, color in that one, color a page in that one and see if I can do that and how I feel about it. My green ain't greening. Yeah, but I don't know. These books aren't easy for me to color in, the mythographic books. They kind of pose a challenge to me, just like the Kirby books do. But the only way to learn is to do it. Mm-hmm. That's not the color pencil now. Starting to get too many pencils on the side of my desk. Can't tell what's what. Hmm. So I've used on this page. I've used Prismacolors, Polychromos, Derwent Lightfast, and Derwent Lightfast. So 3 pencils I've used on this. Thinking of making this sap. I'm thinking maybe it's sap. It might not be, but I'm thinking of coloring it gold with metallic gold. Wow, for whatever reason, if I can. Oh, excuse me. Mm. That was kind of dark. Maybe orange. Okay, I gotta figure out what's going on down here because I don't understand it. I don't know what that is. What color to the inside of his mouth? I don't know. Do I make it purple? Do we make him purple all the way through? I guess we just did. Okay. So I need to finish that part because that's actually his, whatever that is, cummerbund. Do these rock things. We got to decide on a color for that. Are we adding a new one in there, or are we going to use something we already have? And then I don't know what color to use on the waves. I'm just going to go in and do one. I think this will be easy to color over if I don't like it. So I'm going to do this one. You have to make so many decisions on these pages. Like, this way it's like, oh. So many decisions. I want it to be Friday. Oh, I need a break already. Oh. My Joker. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this guy. I almost feel like I'm going to go in with white pen somewhere and kind of bring some things out on him. Oh. Stop. Excuse me. I think that one was because I can't breathe. My nose is getting stuffed up. Darken up some of these things. I think that's going to do it. Oh. Actually, look at blue. Probably should use a dark green. Is this dark green? I don't think this is really dark green. It kind of did the job though, a little bit. A little too much. It didn't wind out too good either. Or did it? Maybe it did. Neither. Okay. Almost wonder if I should make this more orange. It's not really peeking through there too well. Put hints of orange in it. More mushrooms. Good lord. A lot going on. What time is it? Oh, excuse me. I need to go get something to eat. Okay, well, I guess that's it for me. I think we did a little something, something. That's where we are right now. Don't look too bad on the camera. Almost looks better on camera than it does to me in person. I don't know. This is a whole lot going on. It's hard to look at. But, so I hope you all have a good evening. Let me head out and go find something to eat. And have a good night.